of our actions or feelings. And I'd encourage all of us to hold on to this promise. Tip number 2, know there will be trials. Matthew chapter 8, verses 23 to 26. Now when he had got into a boat, his disciples followed him, and suddenly a great tempest arose on the sea, so that the boat was covered with the waves. But he was asleep. Then his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we are perishing. But he said to them, Why are you fearful, O you of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. In this passage, Jesus and his disciples got into a boat, and while they were at sea, there was a great storm, and the disciples were freaking out. And they looked at Jesus, who was sleeping soundly during all of this, and the disciples woke him up and yelled, Lord, save us, we're gonna die! And Jesus woke up and asked them, Why are you scared, you of little faith? And then he calmed the wind and the sea immediately. I remember reading about how the waves in the Sea of Galilee during a storm can be as high as 10 feet. So I want you to imagine being one of the disciples. The storm was great, and the rain was probably pounding and loud. And with waves of 10 feet causing the boat to go up and down, the disciples were probably holding on for dear life lest they fall out of the boat. So with it probably being dark, cold, loud, with consistent waves smacking them around, the disciples were probably thinking that this may be the end for them, and then they wake up their master. And this is a lesson that I go back to often because it reminds me that sometimes when times get tough, God purposely gets quiet. And the reason why is because he wants us to learn a lesson that can build up our character. So if you're in a place where you feel like God is distant, I want to remind you that God doesn't stay quiet. I found this to be true many times in my life.
That's the thing. Even though you feel like you're distant, always know that God is cooking. You know what I'm saying? The Bible even says that we should always trust in God and in our own understandings, even though the ways don't seem right to us. Trust in God's ways, you know what I'm saying? Even though you can't see the whole map of the plan, the blueprint of what's going to happen in your life. Just trust God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, likewise, bro, I'm new to YouTube, dog. I don't even know what's going to happen in YouTube, how I'm going to take a vlog, how anything's going to happen, but I always trust in God. And look, God always secures the bag for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? The most problem I feel like that we have is we feel that we have to secure the bag, but I don't realize that the only way you can secure the bag is by God's help, bro. Without God, you don't know where the bag is. You know what I'm saying? You'll just be looking endlessly. It's like going to a location without a GPS, bro. You'll just be going endlessly. You know what I'm saying? God can direct you and help you. God is our guidance. He's our God, bro. He's our Father, bro. He takes care of us. He feeds his children. That's what you should understand. You know what I'm saying? God bless you, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.